man.
Teach,
That's why the Lord is going to destroy this
big time, big time.
He's disgusted by what he's seeing. Read that.
And catch you every man, his wife, of the daughters of Shiloh.
So there wasn't no Valentine's Day. There wasn't no getting on one knee proposal. They didn't even have to write a letter. They seized the women. And that's the right way to do this thing, man.
Right. And catch you every man, his wife, of the daughters of Shiloh, and go to the land of Benjamin. And it shall be when their fathers or their brethren come unto us to complain, that we will say unto them, be favorable unto them for our sakes, because we reserve not to each man his wife in the war.
Right. So they killed off all the women of Benjamin, because the Benjamite women, man, you should see how they act today, man.
There you go.
The Benjamite women are ratchet. You know what it means to be ratchet? They're reckless. They're rude. Yeah. They're just so, you know, masculine, bro.
They're beating up men now.
Yeah. I personally had a Benjamite woman hold me up before, man. You know?
Drapes you off, did she?
You know, and I was much bigger than this. But she wasn't afraid though. She was like, oh, you think you got big muscles, yeah? I was like, nah, man, I don't need this in my life.
I ain't your spirit, you know, Baba Kusha.
Yeah, man.
Because we, man, in our spirit, man, we know a woman not supposed to talk to a certain way.
Right.
Let's raise our hand.
Right. And if you touch them back, you're going to jail.
There you go.
So I had to make a choice, man. I had to let that go. You understand? Can't be having no women holding us up here.
Exactly.
Right? And this is when I was in the world. There's no way that's gonna happen now. No. So even back in the world, we wasn't having it. How much more now that we have the wisdom of the Asians, man?
That's right.
So it shows I was in my right mind, because she was trying to tell me I was being proud and I should have accepted my fault, being held up at fist clench point.
And some men like that shit.
Yeah, they like to be dominated. That's a demon.
That's Esau spirit right there, boy.
And penetrated.
If you have that spirit on you, you've got a demon on you, man.
Legions.
You know, if you like women to dominate you, women to sit on your face.
Oh boy.
Yeah? Because a lot of jakes, they've allowed that spirit to creep on them.
Right.
I want you to sit on my face. Now that's a demonic spirit. Man.
And for us for talking uprighteously, they'll persecute us. But Lil Wayne, I want to and all that bullshit. They will get millions of views and millions of pounds from it. Something demons.
I Drake with a O negative blood group will make Eve sit in his face. A Jake with a A and B negative group will make a Eve sit in his freaking face. You know, because the O is the original man of this earth. Okay? They have different blood type, bro. So
and there's a spiritual thing that goes on. You know, you're losing yourself to these women when you do that. Because women, it's very easy for a woman to disrespect a man, you know.
Very easy.
So if you're making a woman sit on your face, yeah, imagine what she's gonna be saying in a couple months' time.
Right.
She'll be like, oh, you ain't shit, man. You wasn't saying that when I was sitting. You know, Eve was saying it.
And now I'm banning him, innit?
Sure, even weapons when they with that woman no more, and she, you know,
the next man
she start talking,
telling him all your secrets.
bearing on you, boy.
Yeah.
This brother is probably close in your group, like in your circle.
And that's what sends a lot of brothers to jail, man.
Right.
Because you see a next man with your girl now, and you'll be looking at him, he'll be looking at you, and you'll be thinking about all the things you did with her, and you'll be like, right, he must be telling him. And now you hate him now. So now you just be like, yeah, what? And before you know it, a scrap happens, someone gets shanked, and someone's going to jail. That's how these women, that's why that precept said her place is the gateway to hell.
Them same men that allow women to sit on their faces are the same ones that will allow women to stick things in them.
Right.
Bro. Best believe that, man. Best believe that.
Mud!
And the Edomites like that. They like it, man. And it's normal for them.
Baba Kusha, I heard the stupidity of it. One time I was watching something as well, yeah, the woman saying about, oh yeah, if a man sits on my face and rare, but if I play with his arse as well, like, he ain't gay. And then the woman's like, what are you talking about, he ain't gay? It was Eve that was saying this, you get me? And then the next Eve sitting next to her was like, right, what do you mean he ain't gay? Of course he's gay, like, you want him to play with your arse, like, he wants you to play with his arse, and you think it's not gay, and she's there defending my man, like, she's there defending the act, like, no, it's not gay.
What's that actress, Gabrielle?
That's her.
Oh, that demon.
Yeah, that's
Gabrielle Union.
She was on the radio saying that she's going to teach women
You're devil.
to lick bumholes, lick arse cracks.
Hey, Yahweh Shem Yashai is gonna kill all you celebrities.
Yeah.
One by fucking one. All you demons, yeah? You're all demons.
What you gotta think about is when a woman or whatever is playing with a man's ass, what's the man thinking about?
Bag it.
What the hell?
And what your one was saying about, he's saying he's not gay, he's fucking gay, man.
Fire.
If she can play with your ass, that means she can get a dildo and stick up your ass.
Right,
You're gonna like it too.
there you go.
And that dildo is a satanic, demonic, it's a
Level 1
spiritual, unclean. Like, I'm telling you, see dildos, yeah? It's a strong demon. There's a different kind of spirit in that dildo, man. Because the first time I saw one, yeah, I was looking at it like this, and my spirit was like, ooh. I felt like killing the bitch, man, and I wasn't even in the truth. See what I'm saying? I hadn't even come into the knowledge yet, but my spirit was like against it. It's like anti-masculine.
Right.
And this is what these women are using now. That's why they don't respect anymore. You know?
I watched something and the Jake men on the program were talking about, they let their women eat their bums and all of that kind of shit, yeah? And then, they might go to the next level and let the woman stick the dildo up their arse and I'm thinking, what is going on, man? Everything is upside down, it's crazy.
That's why I thank Yahweh Shem Yashai that I've been listening to. I'll tell you something, I'll be dead right now.
Like Sean was saying, that dildo thing is a level 1 million demon. Because it's imitating what a man is meant to have. So if a woman is putting out your backside, what are you thinking about, man?
Baba Kusha, I can bring out that scripture and find out.
Bring it out.
First Ezra chapter 4, verse 26. Yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women.
There you go.
And become servants for their sake.
And become what?
And become servants for their sake.
Yeah, like for instance, what happened to Samson? He became a servant because of Delilah.
To me,
You understand?
pleases me well.
Because because after they gorged his eyes out, they made him work, so they could mock him. They could be, look at the Israelite champion. Israelite champion, how are you doing today, Sarah? Then they'll slap him in the face. They'll be like, where's your God, man? I thought you killed 1,000 Philistines. All because of one woman, man. So it shows these women are lethal. They can't be ignored. They're very dangerous.
Right, they're a weapon.
They're a weapon that the devil is using against the Israelite man.
And basically as well, and it's a wits. Man lose their mind.
Yeah,
You understand?
Right.
That's cleverness.
That's why the scripture says, gird up the loins of your mind.
That's right. And
Yeah, that's
27 says, many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women.
Hey, precept of the shop. Judges chapter 16 and verses 15.
And she said unto him, how canst thou say that, I love thee, when thine heart is not with me?
Did you hear that? You see how wicked she is? She's trying to take your soul, man.
That's right.
That's what, a lot of these women out here, they're already broken. They just want to see how many men they can break down.
Right.
Because look, the first experience was the breaking period. You know, when a woman has sex with a man for the first time, there's something seriously spiritual that happens. The man takes her soul and makes it one with his, but he is the one that's dominating her in the spirit. That's how the Most High brings the two spirits together as one. So if that woman now gets left or something happens where she rebels and you know, they're not together no more, she now becomes a rebellious demon. So now she's looking for other men who she can give that same experience she had the first time. Because she was broken the first time she came with a man. Because it's an uncomfortable experience, this virgin in a woman. It's not nice the first time. It's after you keep constantly going, that's when it becomes pleasurable. But the first time is not nice.
Humbling.
It's a humbling experience. Humbling experience, you understand? So now she wants to humble other men. That's why they'll make you enter them, they'll make you climax, and then they just destroy your mind, man.
Right.
By going with someone that you probably hate, or someone that's close to you that you love, just to make you hurt, man. Because that's that demon, that's that leaven they picked up from the first relationship. That's why a lot of these men you see out here, they're fucked up in the head, man. Because some woman, I've seen men literally give up the ghost because of women. Because some Eve that they used to be with betrayed them. When we was teaching in Peckham, we had this Northern Kingdom guy come up, and he looked like he gave up on life. And he was like, well, what's your story? And he was like, oh, you know, my woman left me, da 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 da. And then we had to share a couple precepts with him, man. Some guy from Uruguay. He was like, he brought his woman here, he got her everything, had a nice house, car, children, but yet she went off with the next guy. And that can destroy a man. You understand? Because he probably wasn't the first one she had been with. So she already had that leaven in her. It was in her arsenal the whole time.
It's easy for her to do it, isn't it?
It just needed the right situation for it to manifest. Because a lot of times when women do stuff like that, they have no emotions, man. Because they got broken the first time they had emotions. The first guy took their emotions away. So now they're cold-blooded, man. And all they're spitting is venom. You understand? That's why they do these things. And that's why our society is destroyed. That's why the Lord said what? Adultery is punishable by death. Why did he say that? Why can't a man be forgiven for that? Because why? That's how people get destroyed, man. You understand? So you got to understand the spiritual aspect of this thing. Because every time you come together with a woman, there's a spiritual interaction that happens. The woman is either sucking your soul or you're either sucking her soul. You know?
See, I remember the first experience that I have with a virgin. As Ark was saying, you know, when you touch them, you humble them, you know? Because I remember when I lie over her and stroke her, man, she fly away. I don't even know where she was, you know? Going, I'm like, yo, she's like, whoop, cut, you know? And that was the blood experience. So that's supposed to be my woman for the rest of my life still, but what happened? Why she does out because the way of this world, you know, if you're not bringing in money to the mother now, mother feel like, yeah, but this man, and all kind of thing, you know? So
but that virgin,
messed up,
that virgin woman will never forget you, because I've seen a virgin that I've broken, I've popped the cherry, and she always has that humbling, she wants to say hi, wants to come give me a hug and all of that. She's with her daughter as well now, and she still wants to hug man up. I'm like,
because you're the first
one that laid down that pipe, fam. It's humbling still.
You see this book of the law, where the brothers are bringing out these precepts, right? You have to go into these precepts. It's not just about when someone asks you a question, just bring out a precept answer. These mean life. When you go into them, the way it's been broken and explained, it's life there. You understand what's being said and use it and apply it in your life. Tell them out, but they are true.
Let me finish Delilah, man. Delilah's a wicked bitch. Judges 16:15, and she said unto him, how canst thou say, I love thee, when thine heart is not with me? Thou hast mocked me these 3 times, and hast not told me wherein thy great strength lieth.
And that's how they play the victim. They make you feel guilty. That's what she was doing there. She was trying to play the victim. You know? And women are very good at doing that to get what they want. You know?
And it came...
Instead of elbowing her, he folded up like a
Big cross.
And it came to pass, when she pressed him daily.
She pressed. Did you hear that? She pressed him daily. You know how grievous it is when a woman presses you?
Very grievous.
It's very grievous, man.
In your ears,
Literally, you can, your mind can explode, man. Because I've been there before. You're like, that's why Jake just go mad and punch her in the face. It's grievous. It's grievous.
And remember, women in your nagging.
And this is a powerful man, you know. This is a warrior.
Killed a lion.
Killed 1,000.
How many of you niggas can kill a lion, man? That's how we know a lot of you are defeated out here. Because even if Samson got defeated, and you ain't even half the man he was. That's how we know a lot of these brothers that are not doing what we're doing are defeated. You're done, man. Don't even say nothing. You're done. Read that, Baba Kushan.
When she pressed him daily with her words and urged him so that his soul was vexed unto death.
Hey, did you hear that? His soul was vexed unto death.
Imagine,
Man.
that's driving you crazy.
That he told her all his heart and said unto her, there have not come a razor upon mine head.
Look at that. Look how wicked is that, man.
Expose me.
Yo, woman, we want, man. Leave me alone, man.
For I have been a Nazarite unto Yahweh from my mother's womb.
From my what?
From my mother's womb.
Yeah, so that's you brothers out there that say you're a Nazarite. Quit with the bullshit. Right. This guy was a Nazarite from his mother's womb.
That's right.
So if you want to grow the long hair, you got to cut it at the end of the year. You got to pole it, like Absalom did, like Paul did. If you want to have it growing constantly without cutting it, then you have to be from the womb, from the birth, man. And also you can't have no drink cups no more. And I know you like the liquor, so don't even try that, man. Because I see man with dreads holding the champagne and, you know, so don't come and tell us that you're a Nazarite from birth.
If I be shaven, then my strength will go from me, and I shall become weak and be like any other man.
Yeah, because you know this hair, it conducts electricity, man. I'm telling you, it's got static energy. So, you know, in the kingdom, we might be able to electrocute some heathens with our hair, man. That's right, man. Just go like that and then shoot. You know what I mean? Like Predator. But sometimes if you got static and you go like this, you can actually feel the static on your hair. You know?
Verse 18. And when Delilah saw that he had told her all his heart, she sent and called for the masters of the Philistines, saying, come up this once, for he hath shown me all his heart. Then the masters of the Philistines came up upon her, unto her, and brought money in their hands, and she made him sleep upon her knee.
You see that? She put him to sleep, man. She gave him that good loving, and then she probably gave him some drink, rockabye babied him, and then he passed out. And the Most High allowed that to happen, you know, because he wasn't supposed to tell her his secret. No pillow talking. Get the pillow talking verse in Micah 7. Micah 7 and 5. Read it.
And she called for a man, and she caused him to shave off the 7 locks of his head, and she began to afflict him.
And 7 is completion, right?
And his strength went from him.
Locks, and his strength left him. That's why they gouged his eyes out. So you can't see no evil no more. You can't see nothing. You just be feeling the. Imagine how that must have been like. You know, strong man Samson. No, you can't see nothing, and man are just licking him. Bang, bang, bang.
And that just shows you how wicked women are, because that's probably the realest man she ever been with.
Right. But she still destroyed him.
She still destroyed him.
Yeah. So it shows it don't matter how great you are as a man. These women are still out there to get you, man. Because a lot of you Jakes, yeah, you think, oh yeah, I've got her, she's the shit. But you don't know, when all hell breaks loose, like this coronavirus now, a lot of things are gonna be scarce. That's when you're gonna see the true colors of these women, man. That's when you're gonna know there was no love in the castle the whole time. It was all a front. Because like we said, these women go where the power is, man. They don't respect what a man is in today's age. Because even back then, they were wicked. How much more now? When the Lord said in the prophecy, wickedness shall exceedingly pollute the whole earth. We're in that time right now. That's why you see women wearing pants. You can't even tell the difference between a man and a woman now. Because now the women feel like they're equal to the man. Which is okay, because the Lord is going to test them regarding that.
Right.
Then we're going to see what they're made of. When the Lord brings these sorrows, man, when he unleashes these pestilences to the maximum, when you can feel it at your doorstep, that's when we're going to see what you women are made of, man.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 7 and verse 5. Trust ye not in a friend.
Do what?
Trust ye not in a friend. Put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom.
Hear that? Don't be pillow talking. It has nothing to do with not loving her. It's just not manly. You're not supposed to be blowing your whole shit to her, man. Especially a Philistine woman at that. A heathen. When you clearly know the heathens are traitors, man. When has a heathen ever done anything good for the nation of
Never,
Israel?
man, never, man.
They always bring damnation on us, man. Okay?
That's why sometimes when brothers in the past who have joined the camp, I tell them, say, listen, you come here, don't be telling your woman nothing, man. Come and do what you need to do.
And just go
And
home.
just go home, man. It's got nothing to do with her, man.
Especially if she ain't in the truth.
Exactly, man.
What have you got to discuss with her?
Exactly. Just come and do your thing. You know what I mean? And go.
And half the time she don't even want to hear it.
Exactly.
You're boring her, man.
It's against you when you do that. It's actually against you. Works against you.
Works
It's not
against
for you. Simple as.
Yo, please, sir. Yeah. Where we at, Yeshaya?
Yeah, no, that was it. What was number 7? I can bring out the Proverbs, so like Proverbs, yeah. Proverbs chapter 7. Proverbs chapter 7 and verses 21.
Bring it up.
With her fair speech, she caused him to yield. With the flattering of her lips.
With the what?
With the flattering of her lips.
You know, like that text I showed you this morning.
Oh, man.
Hey, I'm telling you,
laughing.
they're good with it, man. They talk shit, man. You know, anytime people want something, they talk a good game. You understand? They talk a good game.
That's right.
But as soon as they get what they want, that's when they turn cyborg,
That's right.
man.
That's right.
Yeah, with the red eyes. Looking at you like the Terminator.
And that's the devil, you know, because at that time.
It's a demon, man.
Demon,
you understand?
man.
Because
Calculate.
we understand that Satan is out there to get the brothers,
That's
man.
right.
But I'm gonna tell you what, Satan, you ain't winning this time. You understand?
Can't.
Because the Heavenly Father ain't gonna allow you to.
That's right, man.
But hey, we can't get mad at Satan. He's just doing his job, innit? He's part and parcel of the movie.
That's right.
Because even Yahushua got tempted by Satan. He told him to throw himself down because it says in the Psalms the Lord is going to send the angels to get him. And Yahushua could have been like, can't, and threw himself because it did say that. So it shows you sometimes Satan can even use a precept to justify wickedness, man. And that's even more wicked than wickeder. Using the holy scriptures to justify wickedness. That's like a capital punishment, man. You know? And that's what a lot of these pastors are doing. They're using the scriptures to justify stealing people's money. Teaching false doctrines, man. Colossians 2:16. They use John 3:16 to justify heathens coming into the assembly. How wicked is that? Just so they can corrupt the seed line of Israel. Because now, Jake will be like, oh, God loves everyone, so let's all mix. Let the lions all be with the zebras so we can have lionsies and all kind of stuff. Yeah, that's corrupting the creation of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
That's right.
You know?
Yahushua said, yeah, the gates of hell will not prevail against his church.
Right.
Never, man. Never. Do your worst, man. We're about to do ours.
Yeah, we're doing our worst right now. You know, and how do we do our worst? By forsaking the devices of the devil.
Right.
Because when we turn our back on them and we look to the Most High, we're untouchable. The only time we get hurt is when we deviate away from the path. That's the only time we open ourselves for attack. Because remember what happened with the Israelites. When the Lord sanctified them unto himself in the wilderness, what exposed them? When they made the golden calf. That's when they became open. That's when the other nations can now come in and do their shit and do their worst. Rape their women, kill their men.
That's like Pt.5 A.
Yeah, but as long as we keep walking this path, there's nothing they can do against us.
And even what you're saying in the war, when Moses had his hands up, and then thing had to hold them up for it. Yeah, the brothers had to hold them up for it. If they put their arms down, they started to lose. They started to lose the flow, man.
Because we uphold the law here, man. You know what I'm saying? We try. That's what we try to. You know what I'm saying?
Man. We're not boasters in the law, but hey, the law is good, man. I ain't gonna front. The law is good. The Most High is good to us. The fact that He gave us the laws, man. Do you know how graceful that is? All these other nations out there, He missed them and He gave it to Jacob, man. That's love right there.
Big time.
And the fact that He even crucified His own son just to give you the ability to keep the law shows you that the law is very important.
Yeah, this is Sirach 33, and I'm going to go from 18.
Bring it up.
It says, "Hear me, O ye great men of the people, and hearken with your ears, ye rulers of the congregation. Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend, power over thee while thou livest, and give not the goods to another, lest it repent thee, and thou entreat for the same again. As long as thou livest and hast breath in thee, give not thyself over to any." So you gotta realize what's yours and not give it to anyone else, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like these laws, these statutes, these commandments, it's for us. It's not for them. You know what I mean? Don't give your strength away, man. Never give your strength away, man. You know what I mean? Because that's exactly what it is. It's our strength. And once we deviate from it, like my actor said, then you're losing. You know what I mean? Remember that, Israel, man. Reset.
First John, book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 18, and it reads, "Whosoever he be that don't rebel against thy commandment and will not hearken unto thy words in all that thou commanded him, he shall be put to death. Holy, be strong and of good courage."
Right. So all those that rejected the words, you're going to be put to death.
Right.
Okay? And the brother read in Ezra 8 and 50 says, miseries, many great miseries. So it's going to be a miserable death. It's not going to be an easy one, like, you know, like we were giving examples, a speedy riddance. Nah, it's going to be a grievous, continued sorrow type judgment. Anyway, that's all I got to say now. Any more precept? All right.
Matthew 10 and 34. This is for, you know, just like my brother was saying about using the scriptures to, you know, basically speak lies and not in the context, because everyone, these people in Christianity seem to think that Yahweh Shai is coming to save everybody and there's going to be no division and, you know, it's all smiles and rainbows. So yeah, Matthew 10 and 34. "Think not that I'm come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword."
But a what?
But a sword.
What?
But a sword.
Right.
"For I am come to set man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foe shall be of his own household. And he that loveth the father or the mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me."
Right. So in a nutshell, that's self-explanatory, man. So more destruction is coming. especially with the Passover coming on Tuesday.
That's right.
This place is going to be destroyed, man.
That's right.
So more coronaviruses.
More.
All right, so more destruction. Want to give all praises to
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Yahushai, Hashem, Ruach Kodesh.
Come, Yeshua.
Yeshua.
One love. Come, Yeshua.
Come, Yeshua.
Come, Yeshua.
Come, Yeshua.